Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today I'm going to be checking out this ClickArt retractable marker pen set by Zebra. So let's check out the packaging first. It says new technology never dries out. Never dries out, water-based inked, fine felt tip is perfect for journaling, coloring, and everyday writing. Coloring? Retractable and capless functionality. Never worry about losing your cap again. Recommend storing pens in a cool and dry location away from direct sunlight. Retract after use. And the ink can be layered without smears and smooges. So here they have an example of a crisp colored in image, and here is a not so crisp one from the competitors. I don't know who they're talking about here. It's usually obvious, but I have no idea what these pens are like. Or marker pens are like, rather. Okay, it says smudge proof. It is 6mm bullet tip. Well, let's open it up and get started here. What the heck? You know what I was thinking? So it was not in rainbow order, but I can kind of not tell what order these pens are. Are these all shades of pink? Look, what is that? So let's take a closer look at the cartridge here. Oh, they have names. Is that a felt tip or is it a plastic? It said it was felt tip, so it looks a lot like the plastic tips, you know, the ones that like bleed everywhere. You know, I was not expecting it to be shaped like that, to be honest with you. It claims it never dries out, but like it's not actually covered or anything in the hole. I don't know how to show you guys though. Just like there's nothing that flips or any kind of magical thing that happens there. So the color sticker can come off, but like this part was printed onto it. That's interesting. Oh look, oh, that's cool. It tells you if it's open or not. Can I take this off? I'm just gonna destroy this pen before I even use it. Nope, there's definitely nothing. You can see right through it. There's definitely nothing that's gonna cover it when you click it. Unless I'm just missing something here. So how does it never dry out? All right, let me get rid of all these little plugs. Not awkward. So they never dry out, but they put plugs on it. Do they leak? How does that happen? If they never dry out, I don't know. I'm very confused right now. Okay, so they also have this little nub on here so they don't roll around as easily. We're calling this baby red. And then what is this? Salmon pink and peach pink. Anyways. I was just checking to see how much give it has, and it's 0, if you were wondering. Hey. This little plastic thing is not really keeping it from rolling that much. Okay, so magenta and brown don't have their color sticker on them like the rest of them do. That's really interesting. So these all have very interesting names, which to me it feels like implies there are more colors. So I'm gonna look that up right now. So there are more colors. And now I need them all. Okay, since these are technically markers, I guess I could do stuff like blend tests. I was thinking they were more like pens, but here we are. So let me see. Probably the two blues would be the easiest to like blend together. This is probably not the best paper to do it with either, but here we are. I don't think they're gonna blend. Do you? No, I'd say they don't really blend together. So they're not for that kind of coloring, thank God, because I'm like, don't make me whip out a coloring book right now. I think they're more for just filling in doodles and stuff and like bubble letters. I will say they are like pretty smooth. They're not like a scratchy type of marker, so that's cool. I don't know, they're not a highlighter either. I was like, maybe we should do like a smudge test. I mean, we can see how quickly they dry, right? Oh man, didn't smudge or anything, so that's okay. What should I do with these? I thought they were going to be more pens for some reason. Oh right, it says it can layer over itself, so let's do it. Let's do a little doodle. I've like drawn this every single time so far. It's kind of funny. In my collection of videos I've been recording today. Honestly, the pale orange would go best with it, right? Or a realistic color, because I'm totally making this realistic, right? I already feel like my peach is a little dry. Sorry, my pale orange is a little dry. And now let's add some shadows. All right, let's go back over it with our peach, pale orange. Here are the splotchiness. Did get a little bit of pilling just now. So I feel like it's a little patchy, but like it's not that bad. And I did get a little bit of pilling, but keep in mind this is Amazon printed paper, so think of it like copy paper. If you're using thicker paper, it might not do that. You know what? I want to test it out with maybe like a gel pen here to see if it'll smudge the pen. Like if you're gonna doodle with a pen and then color it in, you know, whatever you have on you. Well, let me do the, you know, typical eye, as everybody draws eyes, right? On their board. This is the Papermate Inkjoy. It has quick dry technology or whatever it's called. So in theory it should dry quickly, but we'll see. I am putting kind of like a thick layer on here. All right, I'm gonna wait for that to dry because I want to give it a fair chance. Okay, it's been a few minutes, so I'm gonna color this in now. I am already seeing some smudging. I would say if you're gonna use like a gel pen for doodling, it might not be the safest to color it in with these. But I have noticed that these are smudging a lot. I don't know why that is, like this specific brand line. So I'm gonna do something with the Sharpie one now, because this didn't bleed when I did it with another test in another video. So let's just do like a part, because why not? If you're unfamiliar with the Sharpie S gels, they feel between a ballpoint pen and a Papermate Inkjoy gel, in case you were curious about these. I'm letting it dry for a few seconds here. I think it might be safe to use ballpoint pens because I'm curious. It smudged a little bit, but I was avoiding the lines, right? I want to see how it will color over these two different pens here. So I'm going to choose this one. I would say out of the two that I think the S gel didn't smudge quite as much as the Papermate Inkjoy gel. Okay, so now that we've done a couple of tests here, let's see how it did with bleed through. Again, this is like copy paper, so it's not a high grade quality paper or anything. But here we go. So it definitely bled through when I was coloring with it. It did not transfer, it looks like, to me. This is mostly ghosting, but the coloring areas were definitely bleed through areas. There is a little bit on this page. I just said how it didn't transfer, but I was pressing down really hard to see if the nib was flexible when I did that. So to be honest with you, I don't really know what else I should be testing out with these, because I was, for whatever reason, thought these were like more pen-sided than marker-sided. And for like writing markers, I don't really know what to do with that. It looks like they would be good for like small doodle coloring, but I think they're mostly for like hand lettering and probably even bullet journaling, maybe even taking notes. It depends on how you like to take your notes, if you like them to be colorful or if you like them to be like thinner lines. Like I personally like writing with like smooth pens. I don't really like writing with markers, but I think these are a cool find. I definitely want the rest of the colors. What would I do with them? I have no idea, but what do I think that these are similar to? I think they're kind of similar to Papermate Flares. I feel like these color in better and are smoother of a feeling when you use them than the Papermate Flares. So if you're interested in these, let me just like get a price comparison for you guys. So one set of the Zebra ClickArt, because there are multiple sets, for the 12 count is about $12 and some odd change US dollars. And for the Papermate Flare 12 count is $9 and some change, basically like $10. So technically Papermate Flare is better cost-wise for a similar product, but they have a cap. They're not clickable, they don't write as smoothly, and I think that these color doodles a little bit better than the Papermate Flares would. Alright, so I caved in and I grabbed a Papermate Flare to show you guys a comparison. I grabbed orange. I don't know why I grabbed orange, but I did. So I would say they're a tiny bit thinner than the ClickArts. So this says medium on it. That's not like a real measurement in my opinion, but there you go. I still stand by everything I said about these earlier, about them being smoother after testing out that Papermate Flare for sure. My question, I guess, is will they smudge with some water? Hold on. Just because I think that, yeah, the Papermates do. Let me just, they don't. Look at that. They feather out a little bit though. So that's something to keep in mind, I guess, if you ever have like an accident and water gets all over your paper. The Papermates will definitely smudge more, but these will not. They'll just feather a little bit. Don't ask me why I have random water and a paintbrush on my desk, okay? It's fine. So in my opinion, I do think the ClickArts are a little bit better than Papermate Flares, and that's hurting me to say that because I love Papermate brand and Sharpie brand. I guess I like Zebra brand too now. So let me know what you think about these ClickArts. I've like literally never seen them until the Joann's closing sale. So if you have them, let me know what you use them for because I have no idea what I'm going to use them for. Probably whatever I use the flares for too, right? But that is going to be it for me today. If you want to check out another art supply video, you can tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can tap the thumbnail here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things of comment, liking, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!